Yo, what's good, global citizens? It's Hassan Minhaj, and today we're talking about trains, trade, and some serious international intrigue. Buckle up because things are about to get interesting. India just dropped a cool $21 million on train wheels. Sounds pretty standard, right? Except they bought them from China. Yeah, you heard that right, China. This deal has everyone shook. India and China haven't exactly been best buds lately. Border disputes, trade tensions, you name it. So, why is India hopping on the China Express for something as crucial as train wheels? We're about to break it all down. Get ready to explore the wild world of geopolitics and infrastructure, Patriot Act style. Let's talk about India's railways. They're iconic, they're massive, they're also in desperate need of an upgrade. We're talking about a network built by the British Raj people. It's old, it's creaky, and it's struggling to keep up with the demands of a modern, booming India. We're talking about a country of 1.4 billion people relying on a system that's literally running on fumes. Safety is a major concern. Accidents, unfortunately, are not uncommon. And let's not even get started on the delays. India needs new trains, new tracks, and definitely new wheels. Fast. So India needs wheels. Where do you turn when you need a whole bunch of train wheels? Well, India thought they had a deal. They were in talks with Ukraine. Remember Ukraine, beautiful country, delicious pierogies, currently fending off a full-scale invasion? Yeah, not exactly ideal for fulfilling international train wheel orders. The war threw a wrench into everything. Supply chains were disrupted. Factories were shut down. The whole deal went up in smoke. It was a major setback for India's railway modernization plans. They needed a new supplier, and they needed one fast. Section 4. Lost opportunity? Why not Japan? Now, some of you might be thinking, hold up, Hassan, what about Japan? It's a valid question, and one that deserves a thorough exploration. Japan is known for its bullet trains, its technological prowess, and its, let's be honest, general efficiency. The Shinkansen, or bullet train, is a marvel of modern engineering, capable of reaching speeds that make our heads spin. It seems like a no-brainer, right? Well, not so fast. While Japan's technology is impressive, there are several layers to this onion that we need to peel back. Japan was definitely in the running. In fact, the idea of collaborating with Japan was quite appealing to many stakeholders. But there were a few snags. These weren't just minor hiccups. They were significant roadblocks that couldn't be ignored. First off, Japanese technology comes at a premium. The cost of implementing such advanced technology is astronomical. Those bullet trains don't come cheap. The price tag is hefty, and it's not just the initial investment. Maintenance and operational costs are also sky high. And India, while ambitious, has to be mindful of its budget. The country has numerous priorities, from healthcare to education, and allocating a massive chunk of the budget to high-speed rail isn't a decision taken lightly. Secondly, Japan and India have been trying to collaborate on a high-speed rail project for years. The Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail corridor is a prime example. It's been bogged down by delays and disagreements. Issues ranging from land acquisition to funding have plagued the project, causing significant setbacks. The train wheel deal could have been a stepping stone, but it seems the timing just wasn't right. Despite the potential, the complexities involved made it a challenging endeavor. So while Japan remains a technological powerhouse, the collaboration faced hurdles that couldn't be easily overcome. Section 5. Enter the dragon China's winning bid. So, Ukraine is out. Japan is a no-go. The stage is set for a new player to make a grand entrance. Enter China, stage left, with a briefcase full of train wheels and a whole lot of audacity. The Chinese delegation arrives with a clear mission: to dominate the railway sector. China has been investing heavily in its own railway infrastructure. Over the past decade, they've poured billions into developing a state-of-the-art rail network. They've built thousands of miles of high-speed rail lines, connecting major cities, and reducing travel time significantly. This isn't just about transportation, it's about transforming the nation's economy. They've got the factories, the capacity, and crucially, the willingness to cut a deal. Chinese factories are buzzing with activity, producing train components at an unprecedented rate. The details of the deal are still emerging. Negotiations are intense, with both sides eager to finalize terms that could reshape the railway industry. But here's what we know: $21 million for a whole bunch of train wheels. This deal is not just about the money, it's about establishing a foothold in a competitive market. That's a lot of wheels. These wheels are destined to play a crucial role in the future of global rail transport. It's a short-term solution to a pressing problem. The immediate need for train wheels is being met, but the implications of this deal are far-reaching. But it's also a move that has raised eyebrows across the globe. Analysts are watching closely, speculating on what this means for international trade and geopolitical dynamics. China's bold move is a testament to its growing influence and ambition in the global arena. Section 6. Backlash and the lack of options. The backlash in India has been swift and fierce. People are questioning the government's decision to do business with China given the ongoing tensions. There's a sense of betrayal, a feeling that India is compromising its principles for the sake of expediency. But here's the thing, India was in a bind. They needed those wheels, and China was the only one offering a viable solution. It's a tough pill to swallow, but sometimes you have to make difficult choices when you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Section 7. The bigger picture. India's manufacturing dilemma. In recent years, India has been grappling with a significant challenge that has far-reaching implications for its future. This challenge is not just about one industry or one sector. It's about the very fabric of India's economic ambitions. This whole train wheel saga highlights a much larger issue: India's dependence on imports for critical infrastructure. India has big dreams. They envision a future where they are not just a regional power, but a global leader in various fields, from technology to manufacturing. They want to be a global superpower. This ambition is evident in their policies, their investments, and their aspirations. But there's a significant roadblock in their path. But to achieve that, they need to ramp up domestic manufacturing. The current state of affairs, where India relies heavily on imports for essential components, is unsustainable. It's not just about economic growth, it's about national security and self-reliance. They can't rely on other countries for essential goods, especially not countries they have geopolitical beef with. The recent tensions with China have only underscored this vulnerability. It's a stark reminder that economic dependencies can have serious geopolitical consequences. This deal with China should be a wake-up call. It's a clear signal that India needs to rethink its strategy. They need to invest in their own capabilities and reduce their reliance on external sources. It's time for India to invest in its own manufacturing capabilities, to become more self-reliant, and to chart its own course on the world stage. This isn't just about economic growth, it's about building a resilient and self-sufficient nation. So what's the takeaway here? The lesson is clear. India needs to prioritize its manufacturing sector. They need to create policies that encourage domestic production, invest in technology, and build a skilled workforce. Will this deal force India to rethink its manufacturing strategy? Will it be the catalyst for a new era of self-reliance and innovation? Or will it be just another missed opportunity? Or is this just a temporary blip in the grand scheme of things? Only time will tell. The decisions made today will shape the future of India's economy and its place in the world. This is Hassan Minhaj, signing off. Peace. Remember, the future of India's manufacturing sector is not just about numbers and policies, it's about the dreams and aspirations of 1 billion people.